Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting tutorial today. I'm Dami of T Exclusive Couture. Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful top. This particular design was requested by somebody on the community here on YouTube. So you can always drop any request also on the community. So I'll be showing you step-by-step process on how to cut this beautiful top. So please stick to the end of the tutorial. If you are joining us for the tutorial today for the first time, thank you for joining us, and don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. For our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. If you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment, and also share the video. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. Alright, so for the drafting of the top now, I have the outline here, the shoulder line, chest, bust, waist now, and the hip line. So from the hip, I also step down by 4 inches for the front extension that we have there. So then we can go ahead to impute our measurements. The shoulder divided by 2, you mark it on the shoulder line and also on the chest line. You connect the two together. So on the armhole line now, you step down by 1 inch and connect it to the 3 inches neck width for our shoulder slope. So this particular top now, it comes in 2 patterns because of the color they did. So we are going to be separating it on the waistline. So now it doesn't have any dart, so just going to be using our measurement divided by 4 straight up without any allowances. So bust divided by 4, waist divided by 4 also. So you mark it out and you connect it together. So you go to the hip line also, you are going to mark your hip divided by 4. Then you go ahead to mark it on the hip line. So whatever you have on the hip line also, you can go ahead to mark it on the extension that we have for the center front. So you don't really need it, but you can just go ahead to mark it to avoid any confusion. So just mark it like that. So after connecting all the lines down, you go to the armhole, divide it by 2, step down by 1. For the front, you go in by 1 inch and connect the armhole curve together as seen like this. All right, so now then you go ahead now on the hip line. Now that's the hip line, you step up by 2 inches on the side. So from that 2 inches now, you'll be connecting it to the 4 extension we had like this. So for the front shape, you know, the asymmetric shape you have in the front, so you connect it and extend it out like this. It is not fitted on the side, so we are extending it by 1.5 inches. Then we'll connect it back to the waistline. So after that now, you come to your waistline on the center front, you step down by 2 or 2.5 inches for the opening that we have in the front. Then you are going to be marking like ½ inch inside depending on how open you want it to be. Then you are going to be connecting it to the hem. So that is for the opening we have in front of the top. So now you can separate your pattern on the waist, which I first did, but later I had to join it together. But just follow the tutorial as we proceed. So you just separate it like this on the waistline. You know, we are using different colors for it, so just separate this one like this. So the parts we are separating is going to be for the down part that we are using for another different color. So now for the upper parts now, we also need to mark our chest, our underbust line. So this is me marking out the underbust line. So this is going to guide us in where the color is going to be stopping on the side. So once we have this now, so from the waist on the center front, you are going to be stepping up by 1 inch. Then we connect it to your underbust. So you just use the slight curve of your ruler to connect it together like this. So this other part down is going to be the pink and also the green color. So now you can actually just bring down the down part and fix it together, but because the design I was following, it has joining on the waist, was why I separated it. But you can actually just pin it together so that you not have different pieces for the top. So I just went ahead now to stick it back together since it's both the same color. So then you can just go ahead and cut it out as seen like this. So we have the upper part that is another color, then we have the down part that is also a different color. So you can just use any color of your choice. So for the neckline, it has a round neckline, so just use the neck measurements of your choice. So I use 3.5 by 4 inches for the round neckline and connect it together. So this is what the front pattern for the top is looking like. Then we can proceed to draft the back. Alright, so for the back now, I have the lines, the shoulder chest line, the underbust line, the waistline, and the neck of the top. So you can proceed to impute our measurements. So the shoulder divided by 2, mark it on the shoulder line and also on the chest line as we did for the front. So you connect it together. Then you do your shoulder slope, step down by 1 and connect to the 3 inches neck width. So now for the back, we are going to be doing our sway back so that the zip will be more relaxed at the back. So for the waistline, I step in by half 0.75 and connect it like this, and also connect it back to the hip line. So once you are done with this now, you can impute your bust measurement divided by 4, the waist also divided by 4, and also the hip measurements divided by 4. Then you go ahead to connect the lines together. The underbust line there is just to know where we are going to be drawing out the other lines for the color separation. So now you go ahead to step up by 2 inches from your hemline and you connect it like this. So the back is just a slight curve. Then you make the extension like we did for the front, 1.5, and connect it back to the waistline like this. So now on this center back now from the waistline, the shape at the back is not as the front is, so you can just step up from the waistline. You step up by like 2 inches or so, then you are going to be making it. So the curve we had at the back is not like that of the front. So we have this now. So this down part is a different color and the upper part also a different color. So you do your armhole curve, step down by 1 and go in by ½ inch. So have the perfect armhole curve also for our back. The neckline for the back, I use 3.5 also and 2 inches as the neck depth. Then we'll connect it together. So once you are done with this now, you can proceed to cut out your patterns. Don't forget to always label your pattern so that we'll know which one will go to which one. So this is what both the front and the back pattern, this is what they are both looking like. Thank you for joining us in our class today. I hope you're able to learn something new. We'll see you in the next class.